Welcome back, NicknLex here. Thank you for joining me on another episode of Metal with Nick. Another bad hair day. What can I say, I just love coming on here, just no filter, no, like I said, another bad hair day. But I'm super excited because today this video is dedicated to Narvik. He requested it, and I also wanted to let you guys know he's the biggest supporter of the segment of Metal with Nick so far. I'm gonna work on not countless, but there's a lot of stuff coming from Narvik, from Rhapsody to, well, I'm not gonna spoil it, but we're gonna do another Rhapsody reaction, and we did these on purposefully in order of release. So we started 98, 2004, and today we're gonna do 2010. And as you noticed, the band changed their name from Rhapsody to Rhapsody of Fire because of some legal trouble they were having with some other company that was called Rhapsody. So they had to that sucks, because they had to change your band's name, that's kind of extreme. But well, I mean, they did it and they moved on and have released countless other albums under the name of Rhapsody of Fire. So this is from the album The Frozen Tears of Angels. Really cool. Last time we had the great Christopher Lee opening up the tune. So, but this is a little bit different here. We even have some Italian in this song. I do speak Italian. This was basically German and Italian were my first two languages, and then I learned Spanish and English. So this is from, like I said, The Frozen Tears of Angels, 2010. So 6 years after the one that I did before, and this is called The Frozen Tears of Angels. Oh, title track. Here we go. So, all right. Well, I mean, let's dive into it. Give me just 1 second. Since Alexia's not present, I do want to double check, because she kind of would catch off any mistake that I'm doing. But no, I'm good. I'm good to go. Let's have some coffee from her cup. The other day they asked me, why do you never have your cup? And I said, well, because I broke mine. So yeah. And so here we go. I can't wait. This song is 11 minutes long. We have another epic. Cool. So let's get started. So cool, they always open up very epically. Very soundtrack-like.
Beware, my friends, for you face the demon knight's prophecy. You see now the fearsome Harkoon is not a myth. 3,000 years ago, in the age of the Red Moon, the lords of the Dark Lands defeated the army of the Nordic plains, taking Erion's book from Einor's hall. Where they had hidden it, those disciples of the Black Order, is known only now. Covered by the dust of time, it lies deep in Harpoon. Beware, my friends, the demon knight's prophecy unfolds.
1 second. Wow, this was really cool. Like, definitely very inspiring. Just it gets you into the mood. It reminded me, of course, the opening from the Lord of the Rings. You know, the when she talks about all the rings and the dwarves and man and the elves, and wow, so cool. Let's keep going. I'm not gonna blabber too much today, but this was wonderful. Beautiful. These harmonic pinches. Ooh, wow. Beautiful acoustic guitar. ridiculous. Just ridiculous display, like, of mastering. I didn't even pause. Like, I didn't want to pause. I didn't want to take, I wouldn't, let me see. Okay. So, yeah, I didn't even pause because I didn't want it to kind of like take me out of the whole experience. Like, this was beautiful. Like, man, when he started singing in Italian, I was just like goosebumps. So beautiful. I mean, this singer is like, and a lot of people like in the comment section have said, oh, he sings like Ron James Dio. I think it's Dio or Dio. It's Dio. And Dio is also of Italian heritage, but I mean, this guy is Italian. I mean, he was singing like there's no accent. He was like, this Italian was spot on. Of course, because it's so, the words are so prolonged, and there's some words that I didn't quite catch because I was actively playing it, like paying attention to the lyrics. But then again, it's like Bruce, and Bruce, like, ah! You kind of lose some words, and it's always good to have a booklet or something. But the whole thing was just beautiful. Those arpeggio sections reminded me of like Bach, and also, I mean, what I heard was that Luca Turilli is very inspired by Antonio Vivaldi, of course, because the Italian classical composer of the same time, almost like Mozart. I don't know if they're not that far apart, but it's definitely like, I would say it is like Baroque, So, and like Bach, very Bach inspired, the whole like orchestration, and I love the guitars. Always crisp and clean, and the heaviness was always very nice. The palm music, and it was just a very nice song. It never felt boring or repetitive. There was always nice surprises when the keyboard kicked in. Also very neoclassical, and I've always loved that since I was a kid when I started listening to metal. And then when I wasn't to metal, I mean, like Metallica or Iron Maiden, those solos are more like almost like blues inspired, blues guitar players. There's a lot of pentatonic scales. Very good though. I mean, I love Adrian Smith's playing. He's one of my favorite guitar players when it comes to metal. Or Kirk Hammett. Kirk Hammett is a very good player, and he does some very rarely like neoclassical runs. I don't know. He's just more like a blues player with distortion and very fast licks, and he does a lot of pentatonic scales and stuff like that. So when I heard like Yngwie Malmsteen for the first time, I was like, what is he doing? Like, this is totally different. It sounds different because he's using the melodic minor scale, and I was like, that's what I want to do. Like, and then he was doing, the whole Bach and Paganini stuff, and it's just like you get a love for that, and that's what they were doing here as well. The melodic minor scale is just very attractive. I don't know. I mean, a lot of people steer away from that, but it's so fitting for this kind of music. It's just like, that's the sound that you have to, that's the sound that you use in, metal of that time. I mean, metal, not metal of that time, but music for that age, like medieval, dark ages, that just fits like, like a glove. Because I don't know, like when you listen to Paganini and Bach and you mix it with metal, the outcome is just magic. And this is what they do. In a lot of metal groups, they use those scales because it's just so cool. And arpeggios and you know, pedal notes and all that good stuff. So yeah, I'm definitely, I mean, I'm becoming as I told Narvik or Kai, I'm becoming a real fan, and the evolution of this band is just fantastic. Like they really sound like every time I listen to them, it's a little bit better, which is great. But yeah, it's definitely becoming like a favorite that I played some to Alexia, the last track that I was listening to with the flute, and that was amazing. And this track was more straightforward, more metal, not so proggy, and I like that too. And but the overall, like the changing of the languages was very, I think, a very cool idea. The I mean, you know, as like Mozart or classical composers, they're using you know, Italian a lot. Back in those times, the operas were in Italian or in German because there's languages they're so good to use for singing. And they would fight. I remember watching Amadeus and all the Italian, you know, composers were basically like kind of pissed off at Mozart because he would say like, let's do it in German, you know. And there was like, German is too aggressive. And then then Mozart would be like, oh, come on, you with your Italian, you're always crying, because Latin is much more romantic, you know. But they both sound amazing, if you ask me. I mean, Don Giovanni, you know. I remember that piece, and I love Mozart. I'm still a Mozart like fanatic because my mom used to play so much at home. Also, I mean, Vivaldi. We heard Vivaldi so much. Paganini. Oh my God, everything. Chopin, which is a little bit more romantic. But yeah, definitely Beethoven and all the good stuff. So when you hear that in metal, it's like, wow, I love it. Well, thank you again, Narvik, for this request. This was very interesting. I loved it. I hope you guys also like this very much. Please like and subscribe if you're new to the channel. I wanted to let you guys know, if you want to request your own song on the channel, you go to the description. There's a link. It's called like Metal with Nick, and it's through Buy Me a Coffee. You can request a song for specifically you, and whatever it may be. Can be metal or hard rock or anything in that vein. I was even thinking of doing, because my intro is like very, and people get the wrong idea. So I was, maybe when I do like something hard rock, because I've done some Scorpions, Blue Oyster Cult, and we're going to do some Deep Purple soon. Maybe I'm going to do an intro that's more like like more hard rockish, so you don't get the wrong idea. But like for music like this, the intro fits perfectly because it is, you know, that gallopy metal that we like. So yeah, like I said, if you want to do a request, I'm here for you to listen and, you know, react to it, of course. So also, if you're new to the channel, please subscribe. We did see recently, like, we were kind of shocked because we never check, and we never say like and subscribe. It's like this new thing that I guess we have to do, because a lot of people just watch our videos, but they don't even know that they're not subscribed. So they basically never get the updates. So 70% of our watchers are not even subscribed. They just come and watch, but they don't subscribe. So please, if you can, if that's not too much, then please subscribe, just so you get the notification and of each video that comes out. Narvik, thank you so much for the request. I really appreciate you. And guys, I'll see you in the next one. Take care.